Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling, and I hope you have absolutely amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a double trifold fancy fold card, and to create the card base you don't need any cutting dies. If you like that card style, I'm going to show you step by step how to create it. For my project today, I'm going to use My Dearest Jane collection from Relatively Thoughtful, and you can find it in the description down below. I decided to use the design paper on the left and on the right. To create the card base, I've got 6 inches by 12 inches white multi-purpose card, which is 300 GSM. Now I'm going to use a ruler and the grid on my mat, which is super simple. If you want, you can also make some pencil marks. I'm going to do 1 inch from each of the sides. So as you can see, I'm going to place my card on the line, and then I'm going to use a ruler to create a straight line exactly at 1 inches. When this is ready, then I'm going to move to 5 inches, and then my last line here will be at 7 inches. And that will be our guide. Now I'm going to place it so I can see exactly where the 1 inch is from the very top. If you want, you can use a ruler to mark it. However, I was a little bit lazy and I use my grid mat. So it is 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. So now all you have to do is to actually use some scoring board and a craft knife. First, we're going to start with a craft knife. So I need a cutting mat underneath, a ruler again, and my craft knife. And I'm going to cut the lines that I showed you. So 1 inch to 5 inches, then leave a gap from 7 inches to 11 inches. And I'm going to repeat the process. So from 1 inch to 5 inches, and then from 7 inches to 11 inches. And be careful whenever you use a craft knife. So this is super simple at the moment. Now it will be time to erase all the pencil marks because we want our card to look professionally finished, right? Have you ever created a double trifold card? If you have, what occasion did you use it for? Now I'm going to use my scoring board and I'm going to create a 2-inch line all the way down. When this is ready, I'm going to score 4 inches all the way down again. Now I'm going to rotate my card and do the same. So at 2 inches all the way down and at 4 inches all the way down. Now we're going to mark couple more lines. So from 1 inch down, just 1 inch, and from 5 inches 1 inch down. Then I'm going to rotate my card and do the same from 1 inch 1 inch down and from 5 inches 1 inch down. And I'm going to do exactly the same at the bottom. So my score line will match the cutting line we created with the craft knife. So as you can see, I'm just placing my scoring tool, go all the way down, and then that will be very precise. If you like the technique, please let me know in the comments down below. And I really hope that you will feel inspired and create your own double trifold card, which you can see is super simple. You don't really need very expensive equipment to create that fancy fold. Now it is time to fold and burnish all those score lines. And I do recommend to use a bone folder or scoring tool. That will make your job so much easier. And I also wonder, have you seen my giveaway video? If you haven't, the link is at the top right corner, and I'm also going to leave it at the end of this video. So if you'd like to take part in it, and I'm pretty sure you will like it, please check that video. You won't be disappointed. When all our score lines are ready, I'm going to repeat the same process on the back. And this way, your card will go flat beautifully in the envelope. And that's exactly what we want. When this is ready, then you will have to decide how do you want to decorate your project. And at this point, when I had a look at My Dearest Jane collection, from relatively thoughtful, I thought I really like it, but maybe I can join it together with a craft card. So that was the idea behind, because I absolutely love that color combo. So let's create some panels using that craft card and that beautiful design paper. So let's do it. I've got 4 squares with craft card and they measure 7/8 by 7/8. And then with the design paper, it is 3/4 by 3/4. So in the end, I've got 8 elements like this. Now it will be time to create some small rectangles again from the craft card and that beautiful design pattern with amazing flowers. So I will need 6 craft card elements measuring 1 7/8 by 7/8. So it is 1 7/8 by 7/8. And then the design paper is 3/4 by 1 3/4. As you can see, I already put all of them together with my liquid glue as a magic. And now it will be time to place all those elements on the card. So in the end, it is super easy to create. You just need very amazing trimmer or guillotine. And if you'd like to check which one I used to create all those elements, I left the link in the description down below. So, if you like fancy folds, I really hope you will give this card a go. A few months ago, I created very similar double trifold card, so if you'd like to see it, I'm going to leave that link at the very end of this video, so you can check it out. So, as you can see, now it will be time to assemble all those elements. And using a liquid glue, that makes your job so much easier because if you make a mistake, you can always maneuver the elements, which I think is super cool. I also wonder, what do you think about that color combo? Do you like it? Do you think it's a good color combo for a birthday card? Please let me know in the comments down below. When these elements are ready, I'm going to use some other elements. So, again, I'm going to use a craft card and that beautiful white design paper with some amazing florals. So, this panel measures 1 7/8 by 3 7/8, and then the design paper is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So again, the craft card is 1 7/8 by 3 7/8 of an inch, and then the design paper is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Now it is time to assemble them, and all we have to do is to create the side panels for our double trifold card. So in the end, it looks like a gatefold card. So now I'm going to need 2 panels with the white card that measure 2 inches by 6 inches. So it is 2 by 6 inches with the white card. Then the beautiful craft card is 1 7/8 by 5 7/8. So the craft card is 1 7/8 by 5 7/8, and the design paper, which you're going to need too, is 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. So as you can see, all of those elements are super easy to create. And for this part, you don't really need any cutting dice to create this super cool fancy fold. If you do like fancy folds, I really hope you will give this card a go. It is super quick to create. So now let's add some glue on the side panels. And as you can see, I'm only going to put the glue where the white cut is. So I'm not very bothered about the small squares underneath. And it's always a good idea to assemble those elements on a flat surface, and that will make your job so much easier. And make sure the glue is set before you move on to the next step. So now it will be time to decorate the inside of the card, because in the end it will be a showstopper. At least that's what I think. So we need a craft card and the design paper. The craft card is 3 inches and 7/8 by 3 inches and 7/8, and then the design paper is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Super quick and simple to create this card. All you have to do is to choose the design papers. And as you can see, all those elements really match. Now I decided to use some cutting dies, and I've got nested ovals from Creative Craft products, and I use a craft card to create that element. When this is ready, I also need a smaller panel inside, so I've got Nestables ovals from Creative Craft products again. If you'd like to get those nesting dies, I left the links in the description down below. And I have to admit that actually having nesting die sets, it makes your job so much easier. I decided to use Tattered Lace Elegant Alphabet Cutting Die, and I created the name of the recipient using gold mirror card. It is a name of a lady, and I'm going to start with the middle letter first, then move to the right and then left. So all the letters will be spaced evenly. And that's exactly what I want. And to be honest, maybe here you don't really see a massive contrast with the name and the craft card. However, when you tilt the card, it really makes a difference. Now I created a sentiment in Polish, and it actually says on your name day, but you can use it for birthday as well. Just to make sure all the elements are going to match with my card, I used the leftover ink on my ink blending tool, and I applied it on the sides. Now it will be time to place that oval element inside of the card, and it's nearly completed. All we have to do now is to create a belly band, which is super easy to create. You have to think, how deep or wide do you want your belly band? And I'm going to place it here. So it is around 1.5 of an inch. Now I'm going to wrap around and use my fingers to burnish it. But if you want, you can also use your scoring tool or bone folder, and then the fold on that belly band will be professionally finished. So I do recommend to use that technique as well. So as you can see, it is a little bit too long, so I'm going to use my scissors to cut the excess off. And this way, when we place it together, no one will ever see where the belly band finishes or actually starts. Now I use exactly the same craft card and nestables from Creative Craft products, and I created that oval element. I'm going to stick it at the bottom here and then cover it with that belly band. There is a trick to it, and I'm going to show you in a moment, so don't worry, no one will ever see it. So now, when this is ready, I'm just going to make sure that it slides beautifully. And I'm going to cover the back with one of the design paper elements. And this will really make that cut even more elegant. Do you do that as well with belly bands? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I've got one more for the front, and I'm going to create one more oval just to finish off that belly band. And I think that really makes a difference here. And that blue design paper beautifully matches the front of the card. So what do you think about that craft card and My Dearest Jane collection together? Do you like it? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm going to hold it just to make sure the glue is set, and now it is time to add some pearls, and the cut is complete. So what do you think about it? Do you like it? I really hope you do. As you can see, it has lots of space to write the message on the back, and it stands proudly on a flat surface. And I really think it is a showstopper. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, for spending that time with me. Here you can see the giveaway video, so don't miss it and please watch it. You won't be disappointed, and see you in my next video. I can tell you that there is a lot coming your way very soon. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!